And welcome back to Game 2 of this doubleheader. Tioga Indians and your Menard Eagles. Set to jump center is Jacques Hopewell and 55 Hayden Chrisman. Chrisman controls that one, and the Indians have it now.
A little size mismatch there.
Just a bit, just a bit. Still getting our lineups.
Donald Turner's number 3 out there on the point, yep.
He is back up top to Milford. Milford swings it to the near side, and Norris. And we'll get the names worked out. Working it inside to Chrisman as he tries to body his way down. Good strip from the backside, but back on top and resetting for the Indians.
Milford's a sophomore. Turner's a senior. Hayden Chrisman is a senior.
Working it inside, and you're seeing they trying to get Chrisman involved in it, but he gets banged around, and off and running are the Eagles. First shot of the game up, and it is good by Malachi Tolbert.
Reset my scores there from the last game.
Staying back down the court after his shoe came untied. Looked like that was Kirk. Spun around, that basket is up, and it is good. Jordan Milford gets the first 2 of the night for the Indians.
Turnover there, errant pass.
Starters that are out there: Hopewell, McVeigh, Talbert, Cotton, and Kirk. Turner, you said, was a sophomore, Chuck?
Senior.
Senior.
Milford is a sophomore, yep.
There you go.
Turner's
trying to get inside was Hayes, unable to do it. Chrisman's now got it, not as comfortable up top, and turns the ball over. Over into the corner, shot for 3 is up, and it is no good. Rebound controlled by a very quickly paced Jacorian Norris. He is flying all over the court. Hopewell pulls that one down. Going the other way is Tolbert, has the game's only basket for the Eagles.
I'm trying not to say anything because I don't want to do the jinx that I did against the girls.
Yeah, you really got Abby Troquill in that one.
Oh, she's going to hate me. Oh, goodness.
That errant 3 from Turner, up and no good. Four to 2. Didn't see who had that last basket. I don't know if you.
Yeah.
Chuck was working on a couple of things going into the basket, trying to work it into the big man Chrisman, and why not? And it's turned over, and Cotton's got it going the other way. Gets it over to Tolbert, doesn't dribble, goes up and goes to the basket and gets that one to fall, and he'll go to the free throw line for the old school 3. Think we'll probably get Coach Sanders up here at halftime. She likes to come in here and sit up in this upper deck with us.
Well, most of our team come up too because they cheer on the boys. That's one good thing about Menard out here is they have a community and everybody supports one another.
That one up and rolls around. One thing that we don't expect we'll see a lot of tonight are points. Both of these teams, I certainly know Menard does that, gets after the basketball and really want to play a defensive style. Now they're playing up and down the court pretty fast. Good dish there inside to Chrisman, and he's got his first basket. Chrisman going on to play a little college football, a little D1 level next year on that early signing day. Early signing period starts tomorrow, and he is set to sign.
They're at the reservation in the auditorium. I don't know the time, but
up and in, that is Kirk.
Yep.
Eagles doubling up. Tioga in this one halfway through the first. Again, don't expect a lot of points. Almost have to get a couple of more chairs down there for that entire Menard bench.
I say.
Working the ball inside to Chrisman. And that seems, and why not go in there? What is he, 6'5", 6'6"?
6'7".
6'7", the big man.
And boats like a 17 on his feet, little lane yachts. Poor cows, huh?
Catches that. Good soft hands by Chrisman. He catches that one inside and goes to the basket. He's got 4 on the night.
Seen him in the hallways. We've been trying to get him to dunk one, but I don't know if he's going to do that or not.
Doesn't have far to go.
No, he doesn't.
Back to the top. That's Talbot trying to go to the basket. He runs into a bevy of Indians there, and a good save by Jacorian Norris to keep that one in play. And 4-point lead cut to 2. Now Tioga trying to tie this thing up. To the near side, going to the basket, but stopped is Milford. Back up top to Chrisman. And you got to think you're going to get the ball at least once. Thank you very much, and no tie, but we're going to take the lead as Donald Turner banks that one in for the Indians, 9-8. Stepping into the passing lane is Ja'Cory Norris. He's going to go to the basket, slaps the backboard while he does it, and that is a 7-0 run now by Tioga.
If they catch them back on their heels, they're going to run it. I can promise you that. That I have seen.
Chuck doing double Tioga duty today.
Yes.
He got to teach there during the day, and then back here covering his day job. Not his alma mater, as I almost stated.
Almost.
One of our alma maters.
Yes,
And there's a big-time
dunk.
flush. That is going to be up and down by Jacques Hopewell, his first basket on a pretty good dunk there. So you talked about Hayden dunking and hasn't done it. Well, there's Hopewell. Son of our Alexandria City Marshal, Jerome Hopewell. Jacques. Over to the side now, and good coverage out by Cotton. Turner looking to go to the basket. Has to put on the brakes, kicks it back out. No shot clock, so no problem. And that one is blocked from the side. And off and running again is Hopewell trying to throw that one down back to back, but he's going to get fouled. And Norris said, "We're not gonna have another one."
No flushing, no 2 flushes in a row.
No, we'll let you have that one, but not the first one.
Yeah.
Or not the second one, rather.
First one, we'll call that a courtesy flush, right?
We won't do it on the air, but we'll, my goodness. Hopewell misses that one. And that block that was earlier was by Tyler McVeigh, who came from the side really to block that one. Hopewell misses both ends, and Chrisman, the big man, there to pull that rebound in. Tioga had numbers, unable to really execute theirs. We're under a minute 40 to go in the first. Back to the near side. There's Chrisman with the jumper.
Oh.
Misses that one. Eagle fans hollering air ball. And that one, McVeigh said he was hit on the elbow as he was shooting, but nobody saw that. That shot by Turner up and no good. Chrisman taps it around, but rebound is controlled out by the Eagles and Jaden Cotton, and he tries to go coast to coast, and he's going to get that one to go for his first basket, and the Eagles reclaim the lead with a minute 2 to go in the first. Kicks back around to Turner. Tioga wanting to think about holding for that last shot, but the Eagles outplaying every bit of it in that tight man. Chrisman against Kirk battling. Kirk gets the better of it, this time with the body on Chrisman. Hopewell now trying to go coast to coast, and they're going to call a block, and Hopewell will go back to the line as Kirk hustles down to help get him up. Hopewell missed both free throws last trip. 2 fouls, but very cleanly played first period here as the Eagles have yet to foul, and Tioga just the 2. you know, that's one of those when you call out a team, say, look, ref, you didn't call any fouls on them there. Say, well, I've only called 2 on you. So, Hopewell gets that one to fall. He's got 3 now. Checking in is Michael Gadd. (13-11), 2-point lead. That one's up and gets them both there and looked better. Looked good on those 2 free throws. He had missed, of course, the first 2. 3-point lead, 33 seconds remaining in the first. Very low scoring game as we had anticipated. Back around top, and that's going to be an over and back and give the Eagles one last shot at it. So the Tioga Indians came down and tried to hold it with about a minute to go, missed, and the Eagles were able to go down and get a basket, and now they get another turnover.
Extend that lead possibly right before the change of the period.
4 is the largest lead. Kicking it back, and the Eagles thinking about maybe a last shot, but the Tioga Indian defense is there pressuring. And it's tough to get off a shot. Deuce is going to have to go after the big man, and unable to do that. There's a 3 from the corner. Doesn't go. Hopewell puts it up at the buzzer. Wouldn't have counted anyway. And we are out of the first. Menard with the lead, 14-11. We'll be back after this on 446 Sports.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
And we are back here to Menard, to the Eagles' Nest. Again, told you Hayden Chrisman of the Indians signing at 4 o'clock tomorrow, and keeping it under wraps with where he's going. So
pull the hat out.
He'll be one of those that turns the hat around. Already committed, I believe, but won't announce his choice. Maybe he's not committed to it, but will go out and announce his choice. Big day for these high school kids. That's good to see them do that. He is such a good young man.
He really is. I've had him in my classroom, and actually I've had him this year in my classroom too, and just has a nickname that I call him Hey Hey, and he just gets this childish grin across his face whenever I do it. So,
well, there goes Hey Hey with the basket, and he's got 6. Makes us a 1-point lead. Very soft on his feet underneath. You know, if he'd have spent as much time devoted to basketball as he did football, he might have been a pretty good big man.
Yeah, this is his first year at it. He just kind of decided a few weeks ago, said, I think I want to try basketball.
He said, hey, go stand down there under the basket, and he blocks that one up into the corner.
Yeah. Open up your arms and just put that big wingspan out there and, be a blockade in the paint.
Look, I can hear it 30 years from now. What a career he would have had in basketball had he focused on that. But he does a tremendous job. Punted for the Indians this year.
Yes, he did.
Along with playing offensive line.
And he'll be in track also.
Right.
Shot put and distance. He's not running the 400, I can promise you that. Not with any success. Or hurdles.
Either. Although it'd probably be easy to get over the hurdles.
Yeah, he would just step over them.
I went under them.
Yeah.
Hopewell to the basket. Hayden says, no, thank you. Back-to-back blocks for Chrisman. He's just finding his way down there around the basket inside the paint.
Yeah, every game, from what I'm hearing from Coach, too, he's learning a little bit more. Like I said, he's, a baby at this.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the wind getting to him as he's breathing kind of hard. Difference between football shape and basketball shape.
Yeah, when you're playing that line, it's all push and pull and strength them over.
And this year, up and down the floor. There's a loose ball steal by Tolbert. Malachi going to the basket, and he'll get that one up and in. The steal and the score for Malachi Tolbert. Coach not too excited about the lackluster effort at point guard on that last possession. Now going to the basket, an off-kiltered shot knocked out of there and saved out by Chrisman. Knocks it off of the Eagle player, and the Indians didn't even know that they had the ball.
Yeah. Coach Gill will definitely get after his squad here at halftime if he is not happy about their effort out there.
Coach Gill and this Tioga Indian team knocked off the Trojans a week or so ago.
That they did.
Hopewell going the distance with it, had kind of off-centered, or off, I guess, balance as he throws that one up from down around the hip. Back to the top, slowing things down again. Just 2 points for either squad here, 3.5 in. But there's Chrisman down low, backing Kirk down. Switches hands with it, unable to get that one to fall, and Hopewell pulls down the board.
He's got a good move down there. He's just got to get that focus on that basket with it, though.
Blocks out, pulls down another rebound, and he is going to be fouled. He comes down. Kirk will pick up another foul there. His first personal foul for Deuce Kirk. 16-13. Again, both squads just getting one basket apiece here in this second frame. 3 minutes gone, 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes remaining here until halftime. Over into the corner. Chrisman thinks about it, just goes up and grabs that one out of the air. Long range three by Turner, misses that one. Chrisman again just battling his way in there, and they're going to say that's on the ground. So Kirk picks up another foul, and look, you're going to have to get another body in there on Chrisman because Kirk is unable to really hang in there, and they swap out.
I can't imagine, even for me, I just can't imagine that being a pleasurable assignment when you walk in seeing you got the big guy.
And he just lays on you like a big heavyweight MMA fighter, just trying to wear you down.
That's what linemen do.
Moves his feet well down low and just a lob to the inside, but over the hands. Too tall to call. The Eagles' numbers are white against that white background, so it makes it extremely difficult to see the number of these young men. But it is number one, Matt Kirk, that has come in and has drawn the assignment, and Menard will get a timeout here with 4:17 remaining until halftime. 16-13. We'll take it with him and be back in 30 seconds on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
And we are back 16-13, 4:17 remaining. Eagles led by 4. That was their largest lead of the game. Indians came back to take the lead by 2, but Eagles battled back. McVeigh going to the basket. The running one-hander doesn't go, and there's Chrisman pulling down another board. Not even jumping.
No, just pulling it off their hands.
Coming out plays on top. I just believe, and it gets back into a stamina thing. If you can get him up and down the floor and get him tired.
Yeah. I mean, he'd be the guy you want when you go to pick peaches at the orchard, right?
He'd be the one. Turner over to the corner. 3-ball. It's good. Michael Hayes gets the basket there. And we're tied at 16 apiece now. Full timeout. Taking full timeout. We'll take it with them and be back. You're watching 446 Sports presentation of Menard basketball.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
And we are back, Doug.
We are back to live action here. And again, want to wish all of you a Merry Christmas, of course, coming up. Just Sunday is Christmas, so Christmas Eve on a Saturday. Going to be a chilly one out there, so we expect that you need to bundle up. And you don't need me to tell you during the basketball game that you need to bundle up, but I certainly believe that you'll know that. Chuck trying to get the Indians cheerleaders on camera there. Nothing like a little home cooking from the
camera guy.
Yeah, from the camera guy. Shot up, and it is good. Christian Sherman gets his first two, and Eagles back in the lead. Back in fourth game in this one. Tioga has led just once. They led it 11-8. Menard has held the lead most of the way. We back in there are the Eagles 18-16. It's been tied a couple of times. 3 lead changes, 3 ties. Over into the corner is Milford. He now looks to get inside, but a rejected shot there. And Crispin swinging those elbows. You better back down from that one.
Yeah.
And all legitimate rebounding. And Chuck, just that little smile on his face, too.
Yeah.
Was doing it all the way out front to McVeigh. He's going to go to the basket, lays it softly off the basket. McVeigh with his first basket. So a new set of heroes for the Eagles here in the second quarter.
Coach Clark not afraid to change it up, you know. Hey, I don't like the results I'm getting here. I'm going to substitute some in.
20-16 ties the Eagles' largest lead of the game. From the corner is Milford for 3, misses that one. Bouncing around, controlled by Kirk, and the Eagles off to Hopewell, and the Eagles look to run. Back to the near side, and that is an errant ball thrown away from Hopewell looking for McVeigh. He throws it away. Under 2 minutes now, minute 50 remaining here in the first half. Milford's got it back up top to Turner. This is a little bit more of what we expected out of this game. Not near the pace of that girls' game.
No.
Not even the pace of the JV game, mind you. That 3 ball is up and good. And Turner turns around and looks at the student section from Menard. Just the second made basket. Both of them 3s, though, 20-19. How about one back-to-back? 3 ball, corner pocket, Tyler McVeigh. He's got 5 now here in the second alone. Just 1 point off of the high score. That's Tolbert with 6, but he got all of those in the first. Starter's getting a good rest over there. Offensive foul is going to be whistled. Stepping in and throwing a shoulder in there, not just being set for the Indians. And that's going to turn it back over. 4-point lead, an opportunity now to extend this to their largest lead. It's 4 now. Elevating, shooting, and count the basket. Malachi Tolbert give him 8, and he heard me talking about him not scoring. Tolbert now with 10. Back inside, dumped off to Chrisman. Chrisman's going to finish that one. He's got 8. So a short-lived 6-point lead. We're under 25 seconds remaining. Hopewell thinks about going to the basket. Instead, spins, shoots, rebound controlled by Turner. And the Indians look to hold for the final shot. But here comes pressure by Tolbert again, all the way across court. Back up top now to Turner. He had the 3 last time, feeling it, doesn't get it to go. 7 and 6. Going the entire distance and unable to get that to finish. Think that Sherman got a little bit ahead of himself, had a little more opportunity, but really pressed the ball down the floor. 11 to 10 in this quarter, 14-11 in the first, puts it at 25-21. Menard with time for a quick catch and shoot. Clock ran a little long. Basket wouldn't have counted. We've reached halftime, 25-21. Your Eagles take the lead into the break. We're going to take some commercial breaks, and we'll be back for the second half of action right after this.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
BK Distributors is proud to support high school athletics on 446 Sports. BK is the one-stop shop for trophies, banners, awards, letter jackets, and just about anything award-related. And now, welcome BK Apparel and BK Promotions to the family. For all your spirit apparel needs and anything you need to brand your business. When you think of anything you need with your name on it, think BK. Check them out on Facebook or at bkdistrib.com. BK Distributors, apparel and promotions in Pineville.
For a lifetime of the best possible vision, look to Wallace Eye Associates, where our tradition of eye care excellence in Cenla spans nearly 40 years. From your next family eye exam to cataract and glaucoma evaluations, trust your vision to the experienced eye professionals at Wallace Eye Associates. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Cenla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious award out of 16,000 new car dealers nationwide.
Hi, I'm Bob Giles, and I promise our team at the all-new Giles Hyundai will do everything possible to live up to the high standards that earned us this most prestigious honor. And with the utmost enthusiasm, we greatly look forward to serving you.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by two walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Wherever you are, you're there for a reason. You shouldn't have to make a trip to the branch to deposit a check. Skip the trip and use our mobile app to easily and securely deposit checks right from your phone, day or night, wherever you are or whatever you're doing. Download our mobile app today.
Is your vision just not as crisp and clear as it used to be? Are you having difficulty driving, especially at night? Are you over 40 and now needing reading glasses? If so, the trusted eye care team at Wallace Eye Associates is here to help with your family's eye care needs, just like we have been for nearly 40 years. Call Wallace Eye Associates today at 318-448-4488 to schedule your next eye evaluation.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Our mobile banking app is changing the way we bank. Things are getting easier, transactions are getting safer, and you have access 24/7. All the functionality of banking you're used to, made easier to use, anywhere, anytime, and more secure than ever. Simple, seamless, safe. Download our mobile app today.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Back to Menard we go. Doug Ann alongside of Chuck Perkins, and Malachi Tolbert leading the way. He's the only scorer in double digits tonight. The scoring has been spread out. Tyler McVeigh has 5. Deuce Kirk and Jacques Hopewell each have 4 apiece. Sherman and Cotton have added a basket. 25-21, Eagles with the lead, trying to get the daily double here as the girls have already won their game. Going down hard is Tolbert, trying to take advantage of it was Turner. And you're going to get Crispin whistled for the foul. Clearing out is what they'll call on him. He's got 8. Picks up a foul. Start things off. 25-21, just underway here in the second half. Tolbert going back to the basket, doesn't get that one. And that one is off the hands of Crispin now. So Crispin had gotten into his rhythm and seems a little uncharacteristic the last couple of trips down. But the ball will be turned back over and the Eagles have it. Back out top, that is Tolbert being pressured, gets it over to McVeigh and errantly throws that one away. Mad scramble for it down low. They're going to call a held ball and it will go over to the Indians. So good job of working.
Oh, they changed the possession there real quick.
Oh, they did. Okay, so they didn't have it coming out then after the break.
Yep, that's right, because they got it inbound. I've seen several of the referees have talked to them about their way to keep up with the possession error also. One of them keeps a quarter. Doug Washington worked for the city. Whenever he'd keep a quarter in one pocket, and every time he'd swap it over.
Seems like some awful difficult to keep that. But
I asked him if you ever left your quarter in your pocket when you washed your pants. Is that laundering money?
First shot up and no good from McVeigh. McVeigh went to the line. That's what I do, folks. Just can't encourage him.
Candy canes. Yes, that sounds great. Candy canes.
McVeigh looking to get the second half and rolls that one in and does it. Now has 6 on the evening. 26-21. Equals the largest lead of the night. Inside now, that is Milford. Misses that one. There's Crispin that pulls that one down, spins around and unable to get it. Hopewell pulls the board down, quickly getting things out. 3-on-1 break goes nowhere. Saved underneath. Hopewell going to try to get timeout. And he does. Possession is called. Timeout granted. 30-second timeout on the floor. We'll take it with him. Be right back. You're watching Menard Eagle basketball on 446 Sports.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Back to the Eagles' nest we go. Quick timeout there for the Eagles. Saved a possession, and in a game like this, it's just a 2-possession game. Everyone counts. Hopewell thought about the 3, but now will go into the basket. Dumps it inside to Kirk. Deuce is back in there. Deuce came out with a couple of fouls. There's a steal underneath. Now Deuce gets it back. Unable to finish. And goodness, the game that we did prior to this, we found Eagles would go on stretches where they just could not get the ball in the basket.
Yeah. Well, definitely the Lady Indians had that problem for a while there, and pretty well lasted all game, unfortunately.
Another block by
Block.
Chrisman.
Yep.
That's 3 blocks on the night.
That's a big target to try to shoot over.
Well, when you're inside and having to go straight up over it, it is. Crispin pokes that one away, but Cotton's got it. Hopewell now going straight at him.
Get quick hands.
Spun around and knocked out of there. That is off the hands of Milford. .604 to go in the third. Just underway. Back up top to Kirk, who's got it. Standing there waiting. Little Statue of Liberty play there as it goes to Cotton. Now that one he's going to pulls up and tries to shoot over Crispin and does, but alters the shot and bangs around and out of there off of the Eagles' possession to the Indians.
Off of Kirk there.
Not the crowd that we saw from Menard and St. Mary's when we were here.
No.
But this also Christmas break for a lot of folks, and they are winding their way out. Crispin goes up tall. Good work by Kirk that time to get in there and frustrating Crispin just a little bit. Personal foul called on Jacorian Norris. So only 1 point here in the first 2.5 rather, if you will. Again, you see the Wallace Eye Associates scoreboard, 26-21. Kicked out, Hopewell's got it, dumps it off to Kirk. Kirk thinks better of going straight up, goes inside, and they're going to call the foul on Chrisman.
Should be on number 3, Turner. Yeah.
They called it on Turner beforehand. So Crispin doing a good job of saying, well, we're not going to let anything fall in and let it count the basket this time. Just an imposing figure underneath the basket.
Yeah, the speed of this game has kind of been like that joke about the taking the shell off the snail. I thought it would help it speed up, but sadly it just made it a little more sluggish.
So Chuck won't be back with us on the microphone anymore after tonight.
Goodbye.
6-point lead, largest of the game, now 7 following that, and Cotton gets both of those to fall. 28-21, Turner looking cross court. He gets it over to Hayes. Hayes back up top to Turner. Turner, the senior Indian point guard. Gets it inside. Crispin from behind the arc doesn't think about that shot. Turner tries to go over. Crispin now down on the ground getting that one. Goes back up with it, unable to get that to fall. And off and running are the Eagles. Little hop step jumper, no good. Controlled back out of there by Milford. And this is just not offensive prowess in this game by these two teams. I don't know how any other way really to call it. And when you get a team, when you play a team that can shoot the three or that can score, you're going to be in trouble in those games.
Yeah.
And Kirk out by the scorer's table in the corner, and everybody content just to sit there and roll this one out. And, well, this keeps the sloppy offense from being effective. Indians still not coming out and playing it. Now Turner finally will. They get the ball back in, and it comes back out in the corner to Kirk, and he'll hold it there now, get it back over to Cotton. And Indians not wanting any of this slow down, and that's going to go to the basket. Count the basket. It'll be a foul picked up on Norris, but a big-time job going to the basket by Christian Sherman. He's got 6 with a chance at the three-point play. 4 fouls all by the Indians in this third quarter. .341 remaining, 9-point cushion. Bounces around, unable to finish there is Sherman. and it's going to be out of bounds, and some frustration setting in on the Indians as they did not clear the rebound out of there, and it bounced off. It's kind of you take it, I got it, he's got it, or what have you. And quickly a substitution. Swinging around, Tolbert looking at it up top. Kirk now has it back over in the corner is Sherman. Back up top to Tolbert. He'll fire it up, and he makes that one. Tolbert, his first basket of the second half. He's got 12 in the game. And this is an 11-point lead. And, Chuck, it is a 7-0 run here. Indians yet to score in the third.
My goodness.
We are 5 minutes in, and the Indians have yet to get a basket.
Missed that one, too.
Tolbert just Red Sea parts, and he goes to the basket, but misses. There on the follow is Hopewell. Gets that one to go.
First foul for the Eagles in this half.
Quick substitution coming back in. Now is the Eagles. So 9-0 run here in the first 5-10 are the bulk of this third period. Earlier on that basket, it was Michael Gadd. Gadd had the basket. Hopewell did not. 13 points this lead has ballooned up to. Back to the near side. Gadd gets it over to McVeigh. McVeigh from the free throw line shoots a jumper and misses it. Rebound controlled by Turner. Bounces around, and that Turner gets the first basket of the second half. And Chuck, 5:47 into that one. There goes McVeigh. Indian fans starting to get loud here, showing their displeasure with it. Bouncing around, going to be off of the Eagles, and over. Possession goes to Tioga. $11-point lead, just under 2 to play in the third. And it all started when they pulled the ball out and tried to run a little bit of that four-corner type offense and slow it down. And now Tioga doing that. You get Crispin coming out putting a screen on, and that's a big screen.
Yeah. It's like a double door screen.
Right. Lob inside to Crispin.
Yeah, don't let the big man fall on you.
No. Feels like he should have wrestling music anytime he touches the ball. He's just a big dude.
Yeah.
You know, you expect, what was that, the Big Show?
Yeah.
That had that music come out on there. He just, that bangs that one off the back. Menard student section giving him a little grief, but wholesale change is kind of a line change like hockey.
Yeah.
Hopewell comes back in, as does Cotton. Also, Deuce Kirk returns. Fighting hard for the rebound. There's a steal by Turner. Dishes it off, and there's a basket. That is Milliford that gets that one to fall. And now back-to-back buckets for the Eagles. Getting a little too fancy. Nobody wanting to score. And we've seen Menard blow some big leads this season. A couple of 20-plus point leads they've blown. This one was just 13. But making an extra pass when they don't need to. Turner back to Milford. Milford had the last basket for the Indians. Goes up. He's going to go to the free throw line as they'll call that one on Gadd. He'll pick up the foul there. And that will send Milford to the line. 52.1 remaining here in the third. Shot is up, and it is good for Milford. Milford, he's got 5 on the night. Crispin leads the scoring for Tioga with 8. All of those in the first half. He's been silent here in quarter number 3. That one is up, and it is good. Full court pressure now by the Indians. Forces another turnover. Kirk on the ground. Turner takes it right back. 41 ticks on the clock, and a foul is going to be whistled down low, and that's going to send Milford to the Indian crowd back on their feet. Cheerleaders do that where they stand there and they hold on. They're like, all right, we need to make one.
That flamingo thing there.
Right. Milford's second one bounces around, and it's no good. There was good intention, but unable to get that one to go. There's a steal by the Indians. Turner's got it. 1-on-2, thinks better of it and backs out on that one. Over into the corner for 3. This will be a big one for the Indians. Crispin jumps a little early, unable to corral the rebound. 34-27. Thought about the 3, but pulled that one back out. Good job getting a hand in there by Hayden. Under 10, now 9. Hopewell kicks it out. Elevating shot up is Tolbert, no good. Indians have one last shot at the buzzer. Doesn't go, 34-27. 34-27, back in 60 seconds on 446 Sports.
Buying car insurance for the first time can be overwhelming. Do you have enough coverage? Are you paying too much? Will someone be there for you when the unexpected happens? I'm Jason Hawk with Farm Bureau Insurance. You may think it's easier online, but why wait? We're here to help you make sure you're covered. When it comes to car insurance, we have the answers, and we may have rates that save you money. So talk to Hawk at 318-791-HAWK or online at talktohawk.com and let us help you protect your biggest investments.
Appliance Parts Company in Alexandria has all your major appliance parts needs. We sell parts to all major appliances as well as new appliances, including window units, chest, and upright freezers. Appliance Parts originally opened its doors on Lee Street in 1972, and we're now open at a new location on Memorial Drive to serve you better. Stop by, say hey to our crew, and check out our awesome holiday gifts. Appliance Parts, 2208 Memorial Drive in Alexandria next to Target. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday from 9 till 12.
Back to the Eagles Nest we go. Doug Gann alongside of Chuck Perkins bringing you Menard Eagle and Lady Eagle basketball. Lady Eagles have already notched their victory in a big way. They're 40-point winners. Eagles trying to hang on in this one. But the Indians out of Class 4A trying to battle back here. Jumping into the passing lane was Talbert. Good job of flying in there. But possession will stay.
Appreciate all those folks that are watching and our sponsors for keeping us going.
Yeah, couldn't do without any of them. Of course, Wallace, our big sponsor, that controls our scoreboard. There's a turnover as the Indians looked to get it in. Inside you see Jason Hawk Farm Bureau and all of those guys rotating around, and Giles Hyundai. Turner goes up, unable to get that one, taps it back in the board in the bucket for Donald Turner.
5-point lead for the Eagles now.
What was a 13-point lead?
It was.
So it is an 8-0 run, and there's a block. And Indians get it. And Crispin staring down. Oh, man, he blocked there just a little while.
Let's say he was
And back
checking
the
on
other
him.
way, count the basket. So exploding back down the other way were the Eagles. And Hopewell goes up and does get that basket. Had 4 in the first, and that he's been held scoreless till then.
So maybe Chrisman was checking on him because he hit the ground there. No? Okay.
No. Hopewell gets his own rebound off of that missed free throw. 6:40 remaining. Oh, when both sides screaming at the officials about blowing the whistle.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Thankless job out there on the court, I tell you. Chrisman gets that one. Hayes trying to go to the basket, unable to do so. Quickly back the other way. And that is going to send Hopewell to the line. And can't be fun in the old ball game, I tell you. The shouts going throughout the arena. On both ends of the court now, the folks are questioning the calls here.
Talk about earning your check tonight, huh?
Right. Hopewell gets that one to fall. $37-29, 6:20 to go. Gets them both, does Hopewell.
Whistled on number 2 there. The referee just signaled to the to the SRO, the security here, saying keep your eyes open.
Yeah, things starting to get a little, getting a little testy, if you will. And principals starting to make their way out to the middle to get separation between the two. And what has turned out to have a little Christmas spirit. Now the Grinch has stepped in. Rebound controlled out, 9-point lead for the Eagles, but the Indians not going anywhere. 5:48 and counting before this one's wrapped up.
Stolen away.
Dare I say in regulation. Back on top and out go the Eagles to run a little bit more clock. But Hayes, having none of that, comes out and initiates a 5-second count. Now back to the near side, Cotton. And if the defense doesn't get within that perimeter, clock doesn't start, they can run all, or the count doesn't start, and you can run off as much time as you want to. No shot clock in high school basketball, and I think that's as bad as the split.
Yeah.
I think there should be a shot clock. I mean, even if you're going to make it a 60-second shot clock or something. Chrisman goes up with another big block, and it goes back the other way. 4:46 remaining, 4:46 remaining here.
There we go.
In regulation. And it is off of the Indians cheerleaders and back to the Eagles. Timeout taken by Menard. That'll be a full timeout, and we'll take it with them. Back in 60 on 446 Sports.
It all started with a sketch on a napkin. An idea created by 2 walk-on bench warmers. And after 10 years of hard work and perseverance to turn their dream into a reality, it's the #1 sports bar in America.
Welcome to Walk On.
Walk-ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.
The 2022 Time Dealer of the Year, Bob Giles, is now the new Hyundai dealer in Senla. Bob earned the industry's most prestigious.
Just a reminder, the LHSAA is accepting applications for basketball officials. A lot of them here in the crowd tonight.
Absolutely, some potential candidates.
Yeah, and look, you don't even have to pay to get in. They'll pay you. Just take the training and come on down.
And they'll even pay you to travel.
Right? How about that? Kirk goes up, no foul called, and you get the same thing from the other end of it now. 4:25 to go, and a foul is called there. And this will drag out the backside of a game quickly.
Yes, it will. Drag it out quickly.
Drag it out slowly. It's been one of those days.
I was
all day
calculating
long
on that one. Little hip hop in that cheer.
That's
That's
right.
something different. That's not
I just can't get how quiet it gets in here between the timeouts and such, or the free throws, and how loud the fans get. Goodness gracious. Chrisman thinking about three?
Wow,
no, he didn't. What's gonna come first? The three attempt or the dunk?
Probably the three attempt. Look at there.
Look at him get the board in the bucket there, 38-31.
And it's not out of reach. It's just
double digits.
It's going to be difficult.
Double digits now. And that shot is no good. Chrisman again doesn't block it, but alters the shot. And that one is thrown away by the Indians. They do good work on defense.
Yeah. A little frustration. Guy came down with his elbows on his back, but, I mean, it's basketball. There's some contact going to happen, you know?
Oh, look at Chuck sticking up for the road team.
Oh, no, I'm just saying that the road team's the one that caught the elbows in the back. It's
thinking about a corner three is Talbert, but they'd rather run some clock than do this. And this is the one thing that concerns me about not getting aggressive and laying back and trying to run too much time off of it too early. Not one criticizes. Don't get me wrong, I don't coach at all, and there's the reasons, because I'm terrible about X's and O's, and I promise you that. But what I have seen is that the flow of the game.
Somebody's fixing to make an exit.
And they're going to be chunked out of here.
Yep.
Somebody got to go home and he's got to go. And he gets a big big hand from the crowd here as that Mr. Kirk is doing that. So he's gone from this one. And over and under, Chuck, on people that'll be evicted from the game.
At least one
fans,
more.
I'm not talking about players even.
Evicted, yeah. I would say maybe one more.
Right?
Maybe one more. I don't know. Sometimes one is all it takes.
Sometimes it gets it quieted down. But at that point, you got to go in there. It's like getting a technical by your coach or something.
Yeah.
Turner puts that one up. No good. Banged around. Tolbert comes out of there. And the Eagles will look to slow it down once again. 38-31, 3 minutes. 3 minutes remaining here in regulation.
They'll probably get in the corners again.
Back to the top to Kirk. And that just takes them out of their offensive flow. Because it's hard to get started defensively, and these Indians close pressure so good. But content not to take a shot, just run off. And they've run off now about 15 seconds. Indian fans letting them have it here because they're not interested in the stall tactics.
No.
But bobbling it around, and they're going to call the foul there. And that'll send Menard to the line to shoot 1-and-1. That is Talbert.
We do our best not to get thrown out, Doug.
You know, I've been thrown out of 2 games as a coach.
Wow.
One game as a fan, and one game as the the public address
no
announcer.
way.
Certainly have.
Didn't know I was in such high company here.
Never have I been thrown out for calling a game like this because nobody can hear me. Well, I played PA. I did PA, and I played music. And I was one of those
piano.
No, I played the music as well.
Yes.
And my button accidentally hit Three Blind Mice. And the officials, that'll get you out of there quickly.
Wow.
Well, yeah, it was next to Three Doors Down.
Okay.
And so I thought that's what I was doing.
I can understand why it would be so close to
Not
that.
sure why it was in my music cue, but needless to say, back to the free throw line go the Eagles, and they'll get in the double bonus now 10 fouls to 5, and that's a discrepancy that you talk about a little bit. But told you it was an aggressive nature by this Indian team as they came out. 9 points the lead. It got up to 13, back down to 5, and the Eagles extend it now to 10. That's first double-digit lead since it was 13. 157. Again, Chuck, still not out of reach, but the Indians have got to show that they can put the ball in the basket.
Turner is usually, for the Indians, Turner is usually a very good three-point shooter, but he has not been on it tonight at all.
He must have said something beforehand.
Well, I guess I thought it. That was the problem.
Hayden misses that one, gets another rebound, gets a couple of rebounds on that trip down, and he's got double-digit rebounds on the night.
That's going to be 30.
Things continuing to be loud on both ends of it.
Indeed.
Chrisman
there
gets
we
that
go.
one. He had missed mightily on a few free throws tonight, but calmly goes up there and sinks that one when it counts. Needs these 2 free throws. Bangs that one around. Rebound controlled by Deuce, but stolen away.
Wow.
Up and in.
Viciously got that one.
7-point lead now with 1:38 remaining, and that was just not paying attention. We're going to keep it right here, not going to go anywhere. Tell you a little bit about what we have going on next week. We will do the Tuesday night game from here, I do believe. Is that right?
Let me double check that, Doug.
It's a Lady Eagles game?
It is. Lady Eagles next Tuesday, the 27th, and they're playing Plaquemine.
Okay.
And that's at 6:30.
If I'm not mistaken, was that not the playoff game from last year? Did Plaquemine come up here and play that one and got beat?
That's right.
Went back, yeah.
That is right. You are absolutely correct.
Wow.
Yeah, because I remember, the reason I remember, because I have family from down that way, and I kept looking around seeing if I would see anybody family-wise.
Tough night as the Lady Eagles took care of business in that one, I believe.
Yes, they did. Underseeded, too.
Good pressure by the Indians. Eagles able to break the press, but that's going to be another opportunity at the free throw line. And this really, really, really drags the game on when you get in that double bonus and you're trying to catch up with the fouls. Minute 29 left. Chrisman set to check back in. So we may be stuck at just the one person getting kicked out. And I was shocked. It was not shocked that it was an Eagle fan, but shocked that there were a couple other fans that were making a case for being removed from the contest as well.
Yes. They were, I guess they wanted to go out and get their popcorn too.
41-34. Eagles lead this with 1:29 remaining. 42-34 now as that one has made it back to an 8-point lead. Still throwing pressure after the Indians are the Eagles. No quick baskets inside to Chrisman. He's going to get that one, give him 12 on the evening, and another timeout.
A timeout, okay.
A lot of times on those makes, they'll get that timeout to reset and try to get in there and press defensively. The Indians cheerleaders are here, but I haven't seen the Eagle cheerleaders tonight.
I was thinking the same thing. I mean,
normally they'd come back flipping down the floor all the way.
Try to make it to the end.
Right. But not on this night. December the 20th, this beautiful Tuesday evening. A little bit colder, but not near as rainy as it was last night.
That's true.
But not near as cold as it's going to be this weekend. They said wind chill down around 0.
0, yes, sir.
This weekend. And that means there's 0 chance of me getting out in it.
And I'm just thinking there was it last week or the week before, we had to turn the air conditioning on. And
we were in the 80s.
We had threats of tornadoes that come through.
Yep, had a week in the 80s, and the tornadoes came through. Matter of fact, Say's office supplies warehouse out in LeCount got hit, and that,
yes, it did.
as well as a few other houses out that area.
Yeah.
So, goodness.
Several communities were heavily impacted.
You don't like the weather in Louisiana, just wait.
Yeah, especially around Christmas.
Right. Minute 14, traveling violation is called. That's why you take the timeout. 2-possession game in this one, Chuck, and Menard like a fighter trying to get to the bell. Trying to win this one by decision. 3-ball, corner pocket, no good. Rebound controlled by Tioga. Back to the top is Turner. Turner looking inside to Chrisman. Chrisman up, unable to get that one to fall. Rebound pulled out of there in the midst of all of it by Hopewell. And out to Cotton. Quickly the other way, going to the basket, count it. That is Christian Sherman that comes in and gets that one. But the rebound down at the other end by Hopewell to get in there in the middle of those Indians. 42 seconds remaining. And an 8-point lead for Menard. And you'll see the Indians go to the line. Turner, they're going to call that foul on Deuce Kirk.
What are you watching? Obviously not 446 Sports.
Look, I've got a T-shirt that says that exact same thing.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Rolls around, and it is out of there.
Perhaps we need to get one for a parting gift.
Right, if you get chunked,
if you get chunked,
you should get a free T-shirt.
Well, hey, then going back and finish watching the game.
Right. That one is up, and it is good. Yeah, if you get thrown out, at least you get to watch the finale. Kirk's got it to the near side.
Working on
Going to be a foul there,
Yep.
and that'll send Hopewell to the line to shoot 2. 30.7 remaining. This is a 7-point lead. Somebody's wrong. I don't know if it's us or the scoreboard here. Chuck's got 38.
30. I must have missed one, but I thought he made that last one and made it 38. And I'm sorry.
That one bounces and rolls around. (44-37), 30.7 remaining here in this one. Hopewell makes it an 8-point game. And another timeout taken. And yeah, Chuck, it quieted down.
It did.
In here after the ejection.
Sadly, I mean, it's like watching a Hallmark Christmas movie. It just all of a sudden
that's right.
A bad Hallmark Christmas
peaceful.
music.
Are there any good ones?
There actually, I have seen a couple.
know.
Now, I'm not going to say the whole movie was good, but there was some that had more good scenes to it than. But they're all predictable.
Chuck, I don't know.
They're all predictable.
I don't know about. Yeah, they're going to hate each other. They're going to love each other. They're going to kiss, and the one of them's going to stay in a small town.
Yes,
that's all.
Well, and my wife is not involved. She does so much at work. So when she gets home, it's time to relax.
I got you.
And so we pick up those things. And, being the good husband, I sit next to her and get on my computer and pay attention. So,
well.
And Facebook.
I feel you. I'm
And like you, I don't have to worry about my wife going back and watching this. She's here tonight.
No,
she is not going to go back and watch this.
She'll not
one.
hear this. I don't know. I can neither confirm nor deny that she won't get the clip of this somehow.
Oh, boy, howdy.
But, yeah, check out the highlights later. 45-37, 30-7 remaining. Getting down the court quickly. And now the 3 is up, and it's buried. That's Turner. You just talked about him, Chuck, that he's a three-point shooter. 45-40, quick 3. And again, 21.3. So you'll see Tioga, as Menard inbounds it, try to get a steal, and if they don't, they'll foul.
Yes. Quickly. Because they can't afford to let any more of those precious seconds tick off of there.
Well, if you can get another stop and a quick three like that, Turner, goodness.
Yeah,
that's
keep them to
4
making
threes
one of
on
the
him
two.
tonight.
Yeah.
He's got 13 from the floor. Put a little bit of time back on now at .7, so it's 22 even. Not sure how they came up with that, but 22.0. And I'm telling you, Menard hanging on in this one. This would be a big win for them over Tioga team that just knocked off the Trojans of Ash.
Yes.
So you go figure.
There was a lot of hooping and hollering in the hallways.
Knocked away by Turner will stay with Menard. Yeah, I can imagine there was.
Yes. There was talk of something down Jackson Street and all this, that, and the other. And we're like, what are you talking about? Oh, never mind.
Right. Inbounds there and tied up. 20.3 remaining, and that's going to send Tolbert to the line to shoot 2. He's the leading scorer tonight for the Eagles. Crispin was at the break, but Donald Turner with that 3 jumps into a lead. He's got 13 now on the night. Big free throws for the Eagles, and that one bounces around.
You know, it would make this game interesting. Not just this one, but basketball. If you miss a free throw, you subtract a point off of there.
Maybe the brightest thing you've ever said, Chuck. I think that would be cool.
That would practice would be different. I can promise you.
Shaq would have worked a lot more on it.
Yes, he would have.
6-point lead, 16.6. Got to get a shot off. Turner's going to do it, and that's going to be an offensive foul. And that was an easy one to call as Michael Hayes just shoved the Eagle player out of the way. Do not shoot on offensive fouls, but, yeah, that 12.2 now. That certainly took the wind out of the sails. Tolbert's got it here and will get fouled with 7 seconds even remaining. Going to be a big win for the Eagles if they hold on in this one and knock off Tioga.
Yep.
And, yeah, just not a lot of scoring in it by any means.
Yes. That would make the end of some of these games interesting. You subtracting points on fouls.
Indians actually have won this quarter thus far, 13-12. Now it's tied here, 13 points for each of these two squads. And that will do it for tonight's contest. 47-40. The Eagles sweep the Indians here from the Eagles' nest. And the girls won in a big way, and the guys now win this one. Ugly win, but take an ugly win rather than a dominant loss any day.
No doubt.
Any day. That'll wrap things up. We'll see you back here Tuesday, I believe. Chuck, is that what we said?
Tuesday is the Plaquemine game, yes.
Tuesday it is from the Eagles' nest. Girls only. Girls only in that one.
At 6:30.
6:30 it is. Yes. We'll see you then. Guys, don't go away. Have a very Merry Christmas. Yep. We look forward to seeing you back on the other side of the Christmas holidays. And remember, we thank our Lord and Savior for this time of the season. And it's what it's all about. It's not about the tree and the presents and all of that. It's about the birth of our Lord and Savior. And so we wish you best wishes with your family this Christmas season. We'll see you back Tuesday. You're watching Menard Eagle basketball on 446 Sports.